Good morning on day 135 of the PCT. We woke up at 4, hiked by 5. It was absolutely freezing when we woke up. Literally freezing. Some of our water had frozen. But now that we've been hiking for a little bit, we've warmed up. Sun is just starting to come up. And today we're trying to do about 30 miles. It was actually 22 degrees this morning. Originally we were going to do about 30 miles today, but we realized we're closer to town than we thought, so we're going to add about 5 miles. I guess do 35 today, and that will take us to a road crossing where we're hoping a trail angel will pick us up and take us into Big Bear for the night. That is Big Bear Lake and the town of Big Bear. For the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, basically since we got out of the Sierra and then flipped back north, we've been kind of by ourselves out here, just Landslide, Time, and May, and the occasional other hiker. Just like a funny contrast because there was a lot of us early on the trail, and then like times in the Sierra we felt like we were by ourselves, and then after we climbed up to Forester Pass we like caught up to a huge bubble and had fun hiking with a big group for a little bit. But yeah, for several weeks it's just been us. And apparently tonight at the Trail Angels house where we're staying, there's going to be 13 of us, which is wild. I think we've caught up to a new bubble, and it's going to be probably hikers that we never met but have always just been a couple days ahead or behind of us. So that'll be fun. We're going to get there a little late, so I don't know how much social time we'll have to like hang out and socialize, but I'm just excited that once we get back on the trail after, that there'll be some more hikers around. Before we got to the desert, other hikers described the desert as being tree-free, and that in the middle of the day you're just looking for cactus or something to hunker down under in its small sliver of shade. And that has not been the case in the first literally half of the desert. We've walked, just about half of it already, and there's plenty of trees, plenty of places to sit down in some shade and cool off. So it's also funny, like Nobos describe when they hike in the desert that they often just like won't hike from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. because it's so hot. But I actually look forward to that time of the day because it warms up a little bit. For us as SOBOs, it's quite cold in the desert. And of course I'm generalizing as I say those things. There's been hot days too, like where we're just too hot. But more often, it's been really cold. Back to the trees thing with the desert. I guess I get what Nobos mean. There's like a lot less trees, and there's stretches each day where you might go a little while without seeing a tree or shade. But every day there are, you will encounter trees, and they're out there. I think it's the exaggeration that misled me. They're like, there's no trees. I thought literally like we'd be in vast sandy fields, just like begging for water and no shade whatsoever. but it's a mix. In other news, the trail angel that was going to pick us up at 7 p.m. is now coming at 6:30, and we've got about 5.5 miles until we get to the highway where he's picking us up, and it's about 4:45 p.m. So we should make it there in time, which is great that we'll get to just be indoors and at his place a little bit longer.